Your new twin boy has a gift. Everything he lays his hands on will simply turn to gold. I had to use special gloves just to get him to touch the cradle. Look, the cradle itself is golden too.
Oh my, I wonder how he'll eat and drink. I can imagine him taking a bite of his favorite meals only to have him taste weird right after.
You never know. He might actually enjoy the taste of gold, as long as it doesn't harm him, am I right?
I can't even contain my excitement. You know how long I've waited to have children of my own? I've been praying for so long to have an amazing family to take care of. My little boy, Simon, he's already born with such a gift. I'm sure my little twin girl also has some hidden gift. I'm just so grateful.
It's always fun to see new mothers in this hospital, especially you, May. We've been friends since forever. Seeing you this happy puts a smile on my face. I wonder when I'll get to experience this.
I could always help you find a boyfriend. You know how much of an expert I am with boys, right? I mean, I got my husband. Yeah, he can be harsh sometimes, but I guess that's just how it is.
I'll remember your words if I ever need help. But enough about me. This day is about you. Have you decided on the names of your children? I heard you say Simon, so I guess that's your twin boy, right?
Right, and my little girl will be Jane. I've always wanted to have a daughter named Jane. I can't explain it. It just has a nice ring to it.
Well then, congratulations on your new family, May. Brian will be so proud of you.
He's still at work, but he'll be here soon. I haven't told him I was actually expecting twins. Imagine his surprise.
Especially since he's literally the dad of a golden child.
Work was crazy. Can you believe they appointed me 5 extra hours of overtime this week? 5! Don't they know I have a soccer game to watch in the evening? This is just absurd.
Calm down, honey, or you'll scare our children. You've been gone the whole day. Look, I'm holding our daughter right now.
I knew this day would be special, but I didn't know just how much. I finally have a family to take care of. Words can't describe just how much this means to me. Congratulations, honey. Actually, congratulations to the both of us.
Not so fast, honey. I said children, remember? Not just child. We also have a twin boy. Look at Simon over here. Isn't he adorable?
Wait, why is he in a golden cradle? It doesn't look like something I can afford. Are you sure you didn't max out your credit card for that cradle this time?
What? No way. Actually, that is our little Simon's ability. He can turn anything he touches into gold. Isn't that amazing? He's literally our golden boy. I can't even contain my excitement.
That can be true. Those things only exist in fairy tales. A golden boy? That would be scary if you ask me. Imagine what the neighbors would say. What if he touches my precious food and it all turns to inedible gold? That would be a problem. But you know what? I'll play along. Here, hold Jane for me, will you? This has to be a prank, right? Honey, don't tell me this is actually our son. I can't have a gold-producing machine in my house. Imagine what people will say. It'll ruin the entire house, too. This has to be some kind of prank.
Brian, how could you say such things? Simon is our son, and I'll never treat him any different. You're his father. Our Simon needs a father just as much as he needs a mother.
Don't lecture me, May. If you want to have Simon in the house, I have no objection. Just don't expect me to treat him as my own son. I already have Jane, who is my precious daughter. Anyway, I should be going.
But you just got here! At least spend a few minutes more. You told me you would stay for much longer to watch over the kids.
Look, I'm a busy man, and I just realized I have work to do. You wouldn't understand what I do to take care of the family, so don't talk about things you don't understand. Besides, I have to think of what to do with that golden little boy of ours.
It's okay, sweetie. Your dad is just tired, that's all. He works really hard and can't catch a break. I'm sure he'll start loving you once he sees how wonderful you truly are. No matter what the world says, you're still my golden sweetheart. Guess I'll have to get used to this. You know, Simon, maybe we should get you special gloves just in case. We don't want our house to become a gold museum now, do we? Plus, I don't want anyone kidnapping you and holding you at ransom.
Two of my best suits turned to gold? My own bed turned to gold? The house shower? Oh, God, this is getting beyond ridiculous. Why do you still keep that boy here, May? If you don't want to get rid of him, at least give him up for adoption. Maybe someone else will appreciate his evil.
Honey, we talked about this before. It's not a curse, it's a blessing. What other child do you know that has such a gift? I know it's tough sometimes, but you need to be the father Simon needs. I will not give our son up no matter what.
I'm already drowning in work, and this is what I come back to? I expect some peace and relaxation, a good dinner, some quality time with my little Jane. That's all. I do not expect that little boy to turn my life upside down. Work is evil enough as it is. Ugh.
Seems like we're getting nowhere with this. If you refuse to be there for our Simon, I can't stop you. But he's under my protection. You will not get rid of him no matter what. I still hope that someday you learn to appreciate our little boy.
I'm more likely to enjoy my work than to call that boy my son. I'm out of here. Seems like I won't get anything through you. Night. As long as he stops interfering with my peace and joy, you can keep him in this house. Otherwise, as I said, there are millions of couples who would love to adopt and take care of a child. Just remember that.
He'll come through. I know he will. It's our child. Surely he can't keep a heavy heart for long. I just know he'll come through eventually. I just have to keep my faith. Is it about Simon's gift again? I hope he hasn't caused any serious trouble. I'll be willing to fix it all up. I'll do anything, as long as you let him visit this library.
Look, May, you and I go back years. I remember when you first stepped into this library and how you felt an instant connection. We've been great friends ever since. I've let anyone and everyone enjoy this library ever since I've started. But I just can't say the same for Simon anymore. Not only is he turning all our classical books into gold, but he's also becoming a hindrance to the other people visiting. And I've been getting complaints left, right, and center, and I'm just not sure what to do.
Please, just give my son another chance. I'll get some better gloves which you can read from. That way you can preserve your books. Yes, that's it.
And what about the other people visiting? The moment they see Simon, they just leave. He's been building a reputation. I don't think it's a very good one.
It's not my fault. People just see me and they seem so angry. I was careful with my gloves this time, but they became old. I was trying to make some friends, but people just run away from me. Why do they run away, Mom?
Look, for what it's worth, I'll let you come to this place and borrow some books for Simon. That way he can still keep reading. Just be careful not to let him touch them with his bare hands. Some of these books I preserved for decades.
But how will I make friends if I can't even leave the house? Dad and Sis are so mean to me. Everywhere I go, people are scared of me. What should I do?
Sweetheart, we'll figure something out, okay? Remember, your mom is with you no matter what. I won't let a few complaints ruin your future.
If Simon manages to control his gift, as you call it, he is more than welcome to visit. Until then, however, I'm really sorry, but I can't let you enter.
I understand. I don't know what to do, but I'll do my best. Mama help me. I know I'll get through this somehow.
You really are making me angry, aren't you, boy? How many times have I told you not to take those socks off? Now look at what you've done. I love that carpet. Do you even know how much money I spent on that? It's worthless now. Worthless! Why can't you be more like your sister? At least my little girl listens to me.
Sorry. I was happy to be back home. I didn't realize it. It was my fault. I'm so sorry, Dad. I'll make it up for it somehow.
Oh, you'll make up for it, will you? And how? Pray tell me, how will you do that? You'll ruin the rest of my house too with your little gift, huh? Look, just leave me alone and go back to your mom. I have enough to worry about today, starting with how I'll replace this carpet. Of all things, I have to deal with a gold machine in this house. Oh, what has my life come to?
Someday, Brian, I hope you learn that your actions have consequences. I have nothing more to say to you, but just remember this.
I'm warning you now, woman. You better not touch a thing while we're out shopping, or there will be consequences. I will not be made a fool of in front of hundreds of people in this store. Not in a million years. Make sure you stay close to him at all times. Cuff his hands if you have to, I don't care.
You know, it doesn't hurt to put some faith in our son once in a while. You should try it sometime. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how gifted he is.
You mean your son? No son of mine has a gold machine. I only have one child, and that is my sweet little girl right here. Little Jane more than makes up for that boy you call our son. At least she doesn't make my life miserable on every turn. You know what? Let's just continue shopping, okay? I'm wasting my time here.
Daddy! I want to see some toys. Let's leave Mommy alone with her little Simon. I want to see some toys now. You promised you'd buy me something nice for my birthday, remember?
How could I forget my promise to my little princess? Let's go. I've been looking for a change of scenery anyway. Remember, if he touches anything, there will be consequences. Keep him at bay at all times, no matter what. I'll be back in a while.
Sweetheart, don't let them get to you. Look at me. You're special and I know it. They may not see you for your wonderful gifts, but I do. All you have to do is learn how to control them. I promise things will get better, okay? Now, let's go shopping together, just you and me.
Okay. I just wish it wasn't so bad, that's all. But I trust you, Mom.
Tell you what, I'll get you some of your favorite cereal too. It's a good thing your food doesn't turn to gold when you eat. I can't imagine eating gold for the rest of your life.
Gold must taste funny. Then again, I wouldn't know either.
Ooh, Simon caught in the act again. How will you get out of this one? There's no hiding it. Me and Daddy saw everything, and the people around us saw it all. This must not be your day.
I leave you alone for minutes, and this is what you do? Why do you two make my life so miserable? This Simon has been a thorn in my back ever since his golden tricks. I've had enough, May. I'm sick of the gold.
Leave him alone, Brian. It's not even his fault. I was the one who accidentally dropped the other boxes over Simon. If anyone is to blame, it's me. Leave Simon out of this.
He is part of our family, isn't he? You are responsible for him. Watch over him. As the man of the house, I'm responsible for what my household does.
Dad, it was an accident. I promise I tried my best. Please don't yell at Mom. I really tried this time. I promise I'll be more careful. Maybe if I get some sort of mask to cover my face.
Don't you dare talk to me. I'm talking to your mom right now. I'll get back to you and the punishment you'll suffer for this nonsense.
Busted! I remember the last time when Brother Simon was grounded for a whole week. I wonder what you'll go through next. I bet you'll really cry out for help this time.
Jane, how could you say this to your own brother? Look, he's already hurting and you're only making things worse.
Don't you dare speak against my little princess. You and Simon get back to the car right now. I'll figure out what to do with you lot. I and Jane will finish all the shopping here. Don't you move an inch anywhere else.
I'll never understand how you could be so cruel.
Daddy, you were right. Literally everything he touches turns to gold. Look, I've never seen liquid gold before in my life. I should spill water on him more often.
Jane, don't say that. Look, you're making that little golden boy cry again. How selfish, how cruel. Surely you should be a better sister to your brother, even if he's such a weirdo. This is what you get for embarrassing me back there. I had to explain to the department manager how I'll repay for the damages. I told you not to embarrass me, but you wouldn't listen. It's almost as if you take every chance possible to ruin my life. Shame on you, Simon.
Dad, why do you do this to me? Why does my own dad treat me this way? What's wrong with you? Is it something with me? I've tried everything. I don't know what to do. What have I ever done to wrong you?
Don't you dare talk back to me, boy. Wait till we get home and I'll deal with you like I've never done before. That'll teach you to respect your elders better, especially your own father.
Do your worst. Can't be any worse than what you do to me every day.
Daddy, you went too far. Look at how our golden boy is upset. You were too mean to him. He's our dearest member of the family.
Woman, fix up this mess you've created and join us at home later. I have much to discuss with you and with him. Jane and I will go on ahead. Take the bus or something, I don't care.
You're heartless, Brian. You know that, don't you? Just get away from me and go on ahead. And you, Jane, I'm very disappointed in what you've become. I didn't raise you to be a meanie to your own brother. Go with your father, right now.
You and all your drama. Just shut it with the lecturing and console that boy that just escaped. We'll talk at home.
I had a feeling you'd be here. My little sweetheart loves his book so much after all.
Mom, you shouldn't be here. I don't want to be a burden to you. I've hurt so many people because of my curse. I can't do the same to you. It's okay, just let me be. And I'll manage somehow. Maybe I'll find someone who can cope with this curse.
Well, you already have someone who can. You're looking at her right now. Sweetie, don't let anyone convince you that what you have is a curse. Remember, what might be a curse to others is an incredible gift to another. Your dad doesn't understand it, and neither does Jane. But remember, you're a gift to me and to our family. If not your dad, then you are a gift to me.
Do you really think so? But Dad always yells at you because of me. He always fights with you because of me. I cause so much trouble at home. I make you look bad in front of so many people. I don't understand why you even love me after all the horrible things I've done.
Ever since you've come into this world, you've given me nothing but joy. I'm always thankful to have you, Simon. I promise you, more people will someday realize the amazing gift you have. A few people hating your ability doesn't mean they're bad. It just means you're in a place where you're not appreciated.
But it's so hard. Every day is such a bad day. What makes it worse is that it's from my own dad, my own sister.
Well, the hardest moments are always given to the best people. I think it's a sign that you'll do amazing things pretty soon. Let's go back home now, okay? We'll stop by and get some ice cream on the way back. Remember, I'll be right here with you, no matter what you go through.
All right, let's go. Everywhere. This view will never get old. Anyways, glad I woke up earlier this time. I might actually make it to breakfast. Can't wait to see the look on Mom's face.
So how's it been lately, Goldie? Did you turn someone's property into gold like last week? I wouldn't be surprised either way. Your evil is slowly corrupting the entire neighborhood.
Dad, you're too much sometimes. I'm sure people would run far away as soon as they lay eyes on Goldie. Why wouldn't they? I mean, I would if I wasn't a part of the family.
I bet he turned Johnny's bicycle to gold. You know Johnny, the one next door? He seemed pretty angry the last time I saw him.
Oh no, not Johnny. I actually like him, unlike the others. How could you do something so bad, Simon? Why not keep your gold to yourself, huh?
Some things never change. Anyway, Simon, I'm glad you came for breakfast early today. Your new habits are really starting to show. when you get to school today, say hi to Dave for me, will ya? He's been such an incredible friend, too.
Will do. Dave's amazing. Probably the only one who doesn't treat me like an alien when I'm in school. He actually tells me he's jealous of my gift.
I ask him to somehow take this evil away. If he's begging to have it, this might be your chance, Goldie.
Oh, look at grown-up Simon ignoring his haters. Wow, Goldie, you sure are growing up fast, aren't you? So mature of you to ignore your own family.
More mature than you'll ever be, Jane. Wasn't it you the other day who was crying because your friend canceled coffee night?
Watch it, Goldie. You mess with my little girl and there will be serious consequences. I don't care who started first, but you keep your mouth in check. You know what? I'm done for today. Jane, come with me. I'll drop you off today.
It's about time. Any longer and I might have turned golden by Goldie Boy here. The last thing I need is a golden evil that'll ruin my entire life.
Sorry about that, sweetie. I tried all that I can, but it seems like those two never learn. I hope you can find it in your heart to ignore their remarks.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm used to it by now. Besides, I still have you and Dave, right? That's all I need, even if the entire world turns against me. Actually, why am I sounding so dramatic? It's still the start of the day.
If you say so. Finish up your breakfast fast and I'll drop you this time. Walking can get tiring sometimes, right? Besides, I want to spend some more time with my son today.
How can I refuse that? I'll finish up fast. Oh, by the way, no stopping for snacks this time. Last time we did that, you know how late I was to school, right?
I bought all our snacks yesterday already, Simon. No need to worry.
I don't really know. I just wish they would understand. My whole life, my dad and sis have treated me like an outsider. It sucks that they just make fun of me. Honestly, I'm just sick of being called Goldie all the time.
I can't imagine going through something like that. But don't worry, Simon. I've always got your back. Besides, remember what I told you before. Just because some people don't accept you doesn't mean you're alone. They just don't see what I see, or your mother sees. What they think is a curse might turn out to be a huge blessing down the road.
I know. Doesn't make it any easier, though. But then again, I guess it never is in these cases.
I knew it! Little Goldie forgot to wear his protective face makeup today. Oh boy, I wonder how much these gold balls will sell for. Probably a fortune. I'll send you a postcard once I cash this in.
What did I tell you, Beanie? You never believe a word I say. Our Goldie struggles to be normal. Well, and this is what he gets.
Get lost, you two. Don't you have better things to do than act like children? Oh, look! It's Goldie's friend coming to the rescue. Whatever will I do? I'm finished, destroyed. How could I ever rescue myself from Dave himself? Let's get out of here, Simon. We've got better things to do. Besides, class starts in 5 minutes. I'll give you some protective makeup to cover your face. Just do me a favor and ignore those two for me.
I'm used to this stuff by now. It's not like I expect them to change. Hopefully, I'll be out of this place and in a better environment. Actually, we'll talk about that later. Let's go.
Look at these two. Wow, being so mature, walking away from childish people. Wow, you two, you've grown up so fast. I bet Mommy and Daddy would be so proud.
Stop! That one's for me, Goldie. Just a little goodbye before you see your wonderful sister again. I'll be waiting, as always.
You know what? I'll give you that makeup right now. Here, take it, and let's get out of here.
I think you're well aware why I called you today. It's getting worse. Your Simon is starting to become a problem to everyone in the school.
Says you. No one has a problem with me except that jerk watching me from outside and my sister. No one else. I repeat, no one else.
Don't you dare talk back to me, young man, or I'll have you expelled. Now shut up while I talk to your mother.
Simon, sweetie, I've never seen you this angry before. What happened? Did someone do or say something? This is not you. Tell me, what happened?
Your little boy claims that some students threatened to harm you and his friend Dave. Because of a simple threat, Goldie here decided to fight them. I don't care who you are or who you like and dislike, but fighting is not tolerated on school grounds. Goldie, you know this better than anyone.
My name is Simon, not Goldie. Get that straight before you call me.
This is the last time I'm warning you, boy. You talk to me like that one more time and I'll make sure you never enter the school again. This is my school and I decide what happens on these grounds.
Ah!
There has to be more to the story. Simon would never hurt someone just because of a threat. Something must have happened.
I am way above all of this. I'm not going to waste my time settling quarrels between students. Apparently some students also made fun of you and his friend. I'm guessing that's what set him off.
Simon, I guess he couldn't take it anymore. He needs me more than ever. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I have to go find him. I just hope he doesn't do anything reckless. Not at this moment.
Just remember what we talked about, May. If he starts interfering with the lives of other students, I will have no choice but to expel him. He's already the class clown in the school, and there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe if he didn't have this curse, maybe...
My son is not cursed! I don't care if the whole school thinks so! My Simon has a gift, and his gift will not go unnoticed. If you refuse to help him, then so it be. This meeting is over. We have nothing left to talk about. I hope you have a good day.
Did it work? Did she notice? Please tell me she didn't.
Your mom is as clueless as ever. Hiding a secret microphone under her desk was genius. I got all of Goldie's speech on my phone. This is viral material right here. Amazing. How do you come up with all of this?
I can't wait to see the look on Goldie when we upload this for the entire school. Seeing those sweet golden tears always makes my day. I wonder if you'll turn the entire school floor to gold soon. Oh, sis, how could you do this to your own brother? Don't you love me? What did I ever do to you? My life is so unfair. Ugh, how could you, Jane? Oh, how could you? I'll never forget this betrayal.
Oh boy, I'll have to prepare my camera. This will be too good not to record. Imagine the captions. Golden tears for the win. All tears that glitter are gold.
Why me? Why me of all people? Why can't I turn everything into gold? What did I ever do to deserve this? What did I ever do for people to treat me this way? I'm done with this. I can't take it anymore.
I had a feeling you would be here. Simon, is everything okay? You look... Well, let's just say I haven't seen you like this before. And what is up with these golden leaves? Simon, did you...
Dave, why are you still here? Look, I know I've been a burden to you and to Mom. I don't want that anymore. You shouldn't be friends with me. I keep causing you so much trouble because of my gold. I can't watch you two having so much stress anymore. Dave.
Simon, we've been through this before. Nothing you do will change my friendship. The others might think it's a curse, but I don't. Your mom doesn't. I know you're really hurt, Simon, but don't push away the people who care about you.
You say all the right things, yet I don't believe you. How could you keep bearing with me like this? I don't get it. Everyone has a breaking point. Sooner or later, you two will start hating me for this. Just know it. It's easy to say anything right now.
Oh, thank goodness. I had a feeling you'd be here, Simon. Thank goodness you didn't go too far. Is everything okay? The principal told me what happened, but I didn't believe most of it. I know my Simon would never fight another student just for the fun of it.
It was Beanie. As always, he said mean things about you and Dave. He said how I'm the biggest problem for you for the rest of my life. I just couldn't take it anymore. After all these years, maybe he was right. I don't know, but I lost my temper.
Remember what I told you many times? The toughest battles are given to the strongest. And I think it's a sign of you being the strongest of the three of us. You might not believe it now, but just you wait. Sooner or later, you'll realize it too.
Whatever you say, Mom, you're right. I've had a hard time believing all this. With everything I've been through, I just don't see it.
Just remember that I'll never treat you as a problem. Not in a million years. I overheard you and Dave, you know. I know you think you're a burden to us, but that's far from the truth. In fact, you and your gift is a huge blessing.
Remember what we always say, Simon? One man's trash is another man's treasure. What others think of trash is actually a huge treasure for us, and to many others out there.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Tell you what, why don't the three of us go for a cup of hot chocolate? Or coffee, whatever suits the mood.
Well, I could use some hot chocolate right now. I just hope it doesn't turn into liquid gold or something.
I still have the protective makeup, you know.
I'll be waiting by the car. See you two really soon. I think the nearby cafe closes in 2 hours, so we have plenty of time. Plenty of time to maybe sit down and chat as well? I have to hear about how school's going for you two. Graduation is just around the corner, isn't it? You and Dave are going to college next year, and I'm beyond excited.
And so in the end, I stuck with Goldie Tears. All that glitters is gold. I never imagined it would get over 1 million hits.
I think the angry principal was still the best part. Oh, the nerve of my brother Goldie talking back to our principal. My name is Simon, not Goldie.
That video was a real work of art. I'm proud of you two. After all I'm going through at work, it's great to have a laugh. Goldie should be more careful before talking back to his elders. Karma really caught up to him this time.
I still can't believe it. I remember as it was yesterday when I held Simon in my arms. Little did I know I'd live long enough to see you graduate. Mom is so proud of you, Simon. You too, Dave. Thank you so much for being Simon's friend.
Simon's amazing. Despite everything that's happened, he's the smartest person I know. I wonder what you'll study in college. I bet $1 million you're going for physics.
Dude, I'm not that smart. Physics is way over my head.
He's just being modest. That's another thing about Simon. He'll never admit his gifts, whether it be about his intelligence or his gold powers.
Oh, I think it's time. Go on, you two. Get your diplomas and we'll take even more photos together afterwards. Oh, I heard your class has a party after this. I forgot to bring some snacks myself. All the parents around us have theirs. Oh, this is embarrassing.
You could always just get some and hurry back here. Simon told me you all live 5 minutes away by car.
Oh, who am I kidding? You're right. Simon, Dave, just wait right here, okay? I'll be back really soon.
Mom, it's not really a big deal. Look, we have tons of snacks already. Why not just join in? I promise I won't turn any of the snacks to gold.
Oh, it'll just take a few minutes. Don't worry, Simon. Spend some time with your class and with Dave. I'll only take a few minutes.
Relax. Nothing bad has happened to her. In fact, I think she's the luckiest person alive. People who suffer from this kind of car crash, they usually don't survive.
I knew it! I should have stopped her from going back. Oh, why didn't I? Why did I let her go? If she only had stayed for the party, none of this would have happened. If only I wasn't such a pushover. I would have insisted that she stayed. Now she's in here and there's nothing I can do. Dave.
Simon, remember what we've talked about. This is not your fault. There's nothing you could have done to prevent this. She chose to get the snacks herself. Let's just honor her wishes, okay? Besides, the nurse says she'll be fine, so it's only a matter of time before we see her again.
That being said, she still has sustained some serious injuries, so I recommend at least 3 months of rest. This also means she can't work for that time period. If you wish her to recover faster, 3 months is the bare minimum.
Oh, well, I guess it can't be helped. I'll just have to find some work while Mom rests. My dad refuses to give me any money, so...
Dude, I'll introduce you at the place I work in. They'll be more than happy to have you. I don't know how they'll feel about all the gold stuff, but trust me, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I got this.
You finally done it, haven't you, Goldie? Your gift is starting to spread around the whole family. Now you've even ruined her life. I've tolerated you in my house long enough. I will not have you in for even a single moment. See to it that you packed everything in 3 days. After that, I never want to see your golden face ever again. Never!
Actually, sir, your wife saw this coming and left a note for you. She says that Simon is to remain with the family no matter what. Besides, She should be well enough for you to ask her herself. Just give me a few minutes to check on her vitals again.
I don't care! I don't care at all! I will not lose my mother because of the gold! I'm done with you forever, Simon! Just get out of my sight and never come back! The last thing I need is for your gold to ruin my life further!
May probably doesn't know what she's talking about. I'll discuss this with her myself, and I'll see to it that you're out of my house forever. I'm done and tired of dealing with you. Enough is enough. Get out on the streets and pray that someone doesn't see the gold. I've had enough of your gold.
Brian, your wife wishes to speak to you now. Apparently she heard your shouts of anger and is not pleased at all. Since this is between you and your family, I will not interfere. I'll report her vitals to the doctor in charge. Hopefully, she'll be discharged by the end of this week.
And here I thought my hate for you couldn't get any worse. I'll make sure to stay far away from you from now on. Don't even try to talk to me.
Don't listen to them, Simon. You know how they are. Stay strong for May. You know she still loves you, regardless of her condition, right?
I've learned to tune them out so they don't bother me. What bothers me is how I'll survive for these next 3 months. Mom always makes sure to support me because Dad and Jane don't even speak to me. With her in this condition, I need to work extra hard, at least before I go to college.
Like I said, I can help you out in that, Simon. The manager of the cafe I talked about? He's super chill. In fact, he'll be jealous of your gift. He might ask you to turn the cafe's mugs to gold just to make them luxurious.
You know what? That might actually work. If I could just give it my all in these 3 months and be super stingy with my money, yeah, I think I could pull it off. I could even get Mom some while she recovers. I know how much she loves cheesecake in particular.
Exactly! I like how you're thinking. Now all we have to do is wait for your mom to get better. I'll stay here with you for the next hour. My mom is away for a road trip anyway, so I have the whole house to myself. If your dad happens to kick you out, you can crash at my place for the weekend.
I promise I won't ruin any of the house furniture. I'll wear extra protective makeup just in case. Mom, I was so worried. I've been beating myself up for not stopping you. If only I insisted strongly. If only I convinced you to stay at the party, none of this would have happened. You're gonna have to recover for 3 whole months because of me. I don't know what to say.
Before you continue, tell me, Simon, how was the party? I heard there were tons of snacks. I heard there was a dance party, too. Oh, you have to tell me everything.
How could you be so carefree? You're in the hospital, Mom. Look at what I've done. If only you could have stayed. I don't understand why you're not taking this seriously.
After seeing you safe and sound, why should I be worried? I could have passed away, you know. The fact that I have a chance to see with my own eyes, that's all I really need. Now, stop blaming yourself and tell me how the party was. I'll listen.
Mom, I know you're trying to cheer me up, but that doesn't make it any easier. I feel so guilty. You're in this condition because I could have convinced you to stay. I can't take this. This is too much for me to bear.
Sweetie, I made the decision to go. There's nothing you could have done. Some things are just out of our control. We don't know what could have happened. If I had stayed, maybe I could have gotten hurt some other way. We can't control everything now, can we? Now, stop blaming yourself and tell your mother how the party was. I'm so curious.
Fine. Well, we'll talk about this later then. The party was alright, I guess. Yeah, we had some snacks, danced around. I think Dave really impressed everyone with his dancing. You should have been there to see it.
I knew Dave was special, but I had no idea he could dance. I bet you really enjoyed yourself.
It would have been cooler if you were there, Mom. Alright, fine. I'll stop complaining. Mom, I hope you'll get well really soon. I promise I'll work hard for both of us. 3 months is no big deal for me. After all you and Dave have done for me. It's the least I could do.
Well, your dad still refuses to give you any money. Well, I'll be your personal cheerleader then, Simon. Whenever you feel down, just remember, you always have me by your side.
Oh, Simon! I'm sorry to interrupt, but your mom needs some rest now. I just talked to the doctor in charge, and he says that she'll be discharged faster than expected. You'll see May back at home in just 2 days.
Thank you. Get some rest, Mom. We'll talk later. I promise I won't let you down. Not this time.
When have you ever let me down? Well, besides that one time when you accidentally turned my ice cream into gold.
Simon! Dave has told me so much about you. Is it true? Can you really touch anything and turn it into gold? Do you have any idea how amazing of a gift that is? I seriously need you to turn some of the cafe mugs. Just think about it. Luxurious golden mugs that won't cost us extra money. Our cafe would explode in popularity. Simon, just imagine the golden experience only at Tim's Cafe. Simon, can you see it?
Wait, you're not scared of my ability at all? I've never heard anyone compliment me for this. Well, besides Dave and my mom, of course.
Simon, oh Simon, have you never heard of the phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Let those fools mock you however they want. They'll never realize how special you are. Of course, you can work in this cafe. We're always looking for excellent and gifted staff to help us out. You'll be an excellent addition to our team. I just know it.
Oh yeah, he does that a lot. Our manager is super cool to work with. I've had some really bad days, but he never fails to cheer me up every time I come to work.
Dave, we've been through this 100 times. Just call me Tim. You too, Simon. And that's an order from your manager.
I have a feeling I'll really enjoy my time here. I don't know how to explain it, but this place already feels like family.
I get that from a lot of people. I wonder why. By the way, Simon, I was serious about the golden mugs thing. Here, come with me, and I'll tell you everything. Dave, wash the counter for me, will you? We've been getting more customers than usual today.
Doesn't seem that busy to me. All right, Tim, leave it to me.
All right. First things first, I want you to listen to me very carefully, Simon. I know you're in a bad place right now, and you don't have much self-confidence. So, we're going to start here. What do you say?
Well, I guess things have been really bad lately. I don't know. I still can't accept my gift, especially when it affects the people around me.
Simon, remember what I told you a few minutes ago? What some people think of as a curse, others think of as a blessing. It all depends on how you see things. I'm telling you this right now. You are not cursed. I need you to drill that into your head until it becomes second nature. You're a gift to the world, even if you don't see it yet. Just you wait. You'll see just what your gift means to all of us, especially in this cafe. You know what? I think you need some rest. Yes, that should do the trick. Come back to me when you feel more ready, and I'll help you out. I've got big things planned for you. Just you wait.
Wow, Tim, I don't know what to say. Thank you for this. I just might be able to pull through these 3 months after all.
Oh, trust me. By the time we're done, you'll want to be part of this family forever. Huh?
Not a single minute. I can't let my guard down for even a single minute without you ruining everything around me. I just bought this yesterday, and look what you done. First you ruin our lives, and then you start destroying my house.
Goldie's done it again. You really are a problem to this family. I guess hurting Mom wasn't enough for you, was it? You're just trying to take everything away from me, aren't you?
Jane, I don't have time for this. I've had a tough day, so please, cry about your life to someone else, will you? Look, Dad's right there. Why not tell him about how unfair your life is?
What's your attitude, Goldie? I will not have you insult my daughter in my house. What have you ever done for this family other than make our lives miserable? Even my wife, who actually cared about you, look what you've done to her. Is this how you repay your family? Is this how you repay us for having raised you in our own house? Not only are you rude, but you're also an ungrateful little boy.
Look, just leave me alone, will you? I really don't have the time for this. I would never hurt my own mother. She's been more family to me than you both ever will. I will not have you accuse me of hurting my own mom. Just leave me alone.
Whoa, Dad! Did you see how angry and self-righteous Simon sounded? Gosh, he's growing up so fast.
Oh, this isn't over. It's time I finally kicked him out of the house. I've had enough of his games. I'll make sure he never talks back like that ever again. Oh, Simon, you have no idea what you just started. You crossed the line, Simon. Now get out of my sight and never come back to this house ever again. I should never see you around this area again.
You're just going to ignore what Mom said? I'm not leaving this house. I'm not leaving her alone with the two of you.
Goldie, don't tell me how to run my home. Now get out of here before this gets ugly.
Hey, Dave, it's Simon. I guess I could use some help right now. Do you mind if I crash in with you for the night?
Dude, sure thing. My parents are out again for the next few days, so I should have some space. Come on over.
Simon, in my office right now. We need to discuss something really important. No excuses. I've already informed your teachers you'll be skipping classes.
Oh my, what could have possibly happened? Simon, take a wild guess. I bet it must be something really serious. I'm shaking in terror. I wonder what she has to say.
That's enough, Jane. Simon, I will not repeat myself. Go to my office right now and wait for me there.
All right.
Simon, I regret to tell you this, but starting today, you're expelled from the school. Don't try to talk back to me, but this is what the school has decided. I got a call from your father, and he straight up said that he will not pay for you anymore. Your mother can't support you either, given what happened.
What? You can't just decide this out of the blue without warning? But I already got my graduation certificate. My college will never accept me if they find out I've been expelled. Please, you can't do this to me.
Simon, you're in no position to be arguing with me. Besides, it's not my decision but your father's. I don't know what is happening between you and your family, but that's what's been decided.
How could he do this?
Look, if you're going to cry, do it somewhere other than my office. Pack your things and leave in 1 hour. Your time at the school is done.
Simon, Dave told me what happened. I'm so sorry. And you were so close to college, too. I really don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either. My whole world's come crashing down in just a few hours. This gold has ruined me. Will you fire me too, Tim? It only makes sense you would.
Simon! We've been through this before, remember? You're not a curse. You're a gift to this world. People may not see it, but I do. You know what? I think it's time I took you under my wing. I'll show you how to use your gifts to make a real difference.
What's the point? I'll end up failing and disappointing you anyway. That's what always happens.
Simon, listen to me. If you can't do this for yourself, at least do it for your mother. Do you think she'll be happy when she realizes her son gave up on her?
I did not give up on her, and I never will.
That's the spirit, Simon. The world might kick you down, but you gotta get right back up because you have people believing in you. Never forget that.
You know what? I have nothing to lose anyway. All right, Tim. Please take me under your wing. Show me how I can use my gifts.
Simon, young man, you don't have to tell me twice. Sorry about that. I get a little too excited sometimes. Now, young man, come with me and I'll show you how we both can transform this cafe. This is even better than I imagined. Now, come with me and I'll teach you how to talk to customers and get some important people in our cafe. There's still a lot of work to do.
I never thought I'd actually enjoy using my powers. This is unreal.
I'd like to say a few words about my new best friend, Simon. Even though we've been through some tough times together, we never thought of ever giving up. Simon can not only turn anything into gold, but he also has a heart of gold himself.
Let me just say that this would never have happened without Tim's support either. He's been more of a father figure to me than anyone I know. He helped me up in my lowest and gave me a chance.
Don't make me cry, Simon. It's still 9 in the morning.
Simon, sweetie, you finally made it! I told you, didn't I? There are always people out there who see you for what you really are. Your powers finally made you into a success.
None of this would have happened without all of you. Dave, Tim, Mom, you three have always been there for me. I don't know where I would be without you.
Simon, this is not the time for emotions or tears. It's the time to celebrate. Oh, by the way, I accidentally picked up a regular mug and I'm too lazy to get back. Can you just touch this mug for me?
Since when did Simon become your personal gold assistant?